If you want to understand Brexit and what happened last night, Britain's relationship with the EU, the whole thing, stop. Don't think about that stuff. It's not really about that. This is a global phenomenon. This is a revolt against technocracy and elites telling everybody else what to do. At the end of the day, for the past 20 years, 80% of the people have been told 80% of the time by the top 20% what to do, what to think, and what's good for them. Guess what? They've figured it out. The 20% needs to listen, because if they don't, they're going to find something out. The Hamptons is not a defensible position.
Hey guys, this is me, Crimson60620, and if you ever want to actually get some great art and help support my channel, help support me, check out my merch page at streamlabs.com/Crimson60620/merch. Here you can actually find great pieces of art, put on t-shirts, and it'll be updated frequently with a lot of my other art. So, thank you for support, and please enjoy the video. Thanks. What's up, everybody? This is Crimson60620, and I am here doing another video. Remember, if you're like, subscribe, and share the video. And as always, my Patreons get this video a few days earlier. This video is going up on a Sunday, and my Patreons will get it as soon as it's posted. And everybody else would actually get it on Wednesday. What we're doing today is we're going to talk about something that is frightening and a problem where, well, it started with the black community and now it's happening to everyone else. And this is a problem that we're all seeing. So come with me here. And this is actually going to be a short video. It's going to cover, in essence, a 1 to 2 minute video. So we all know what's going on in Seattle. There are sustained protests. People that are marching and fighting for more civil rights to be for everyone, everywhere. Because remember, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. People are marching. And we have Black Lives Matter having protests. And this is the night after it was announced that the cops in the Breonna Taylor incident were essentially acquitted because the prosecutor in Louisville, the state prosecutor in Kentucky, didn't bring manslaughter charges. But let's see how emboldened cops are and have been. Not just by this decision, by so many others' decisions, by the indiscriminate power that we have given them, by this need to fucking waive our rights along with our privacy, along with our safety, all because we're scared. Now, if you actually see it and you actually see what's going on, you see a whole bunch of cops actually just sitting back and just looking just so menacing. So menacing. You see how they have their batons and their face masks. And they're not doing a face mask as a way of protecting themselves from COVID. They're doing a face mask as a way of protecting themselves from being identified. Because that's the power. Once we identify these officers, at least we know who they are, and they can't blend into society. They can't just wear the brown shirts and not be seen anymore. But let's continue. Now, I'm going to let this video go a little bit. And you can actually just see this show of force. And the subject of these videos, look, nobody has weapons. It's just people protesting. You know that First Amendment right. You know the one that a lot of right wingers skip over to go to, but my guns, but my Bible. Hell, part of the but my Bible is part of that First Amendment right. But dissent against the government, motherfuckers act like you, well, are committing sedition.
Looks like everybody's slowly fading back, falling back towards Broadway, which is the street right behind us over here. This is the original standoff line. If you guys remember from back in the day, you'd have.
Now you see the protesters are standing down. But that's not enough for these cops. How dare you criticize us? How dare you disrespect us? So they need to show people.
They're getting ready to push. Here we go.
They need to show people who's the real law and order. Now, I want you guys to just look at this. The guy's already laying down in the street. Laying down in the street. Why? Why? Why do you run your bike over him? Why? And it takes people to actually humanize this man, to actually come back and just say, yo, you can't just do that. This reminds me of the elderly gentleman who was in New York that the cops pushed the guy over, and the guy went to go check, and it's like, no, leave him there. Now, the cop wasn't riding the bike. That's a little bit of a, I don't know, reprieve, but he literally ran his bike over somebody. How fucking humanizing is that? Let's just watch that shit again, shall we? At some point, when you realize that you're next, when you realize, white America, rich America, that the only thing that's protecting you because they already have targets, when are you going to realize that once they run out of us, they're coming for you? Fascism is a death cult, and they need to keep burning and building those bodies to lay their sick leaders on top of. Is it going to be enough for you where 1 million people have died from a virus that we could have resolved? Is it going to be enough for you when your children are out there? They shot an autistic white boy, and the cops got away with the shit. They have put kids in fucking handcuffs where the kids can't even fit the handcuffs. And you're just going to excuse it away? You can't say it's their culture because it's happening to you now. At what point are you going to say we've given too much power? At what point are you going to say enough is enough? These people have. What's wrong with you? You're scared that the tenuous grip on your society, your hold of your society and status is going to be going away. Newsflash, it happened already. The crack epidemic that hit the black and brown community, that was stage practice for the opioid addiction. They're doing the same shit. But it's happening to them. I know I touched on this point again, a point before, but let's go ahead and read that poem again. First they came. First they came for the communists, and I didn't speak out because I wasn't a communist. Then they came for the socialists, and I didn't speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I didn't speak out because I wasn't a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I didn't speak out because I wasn't a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak out for me. I want to thank everybody who's watched. Help this video out by liking and subscribing. Share it. Patreons get this early. Everybody else gets it about 3 days later. Please, for God's sakes, speak out. Thank you.